not so bad after all. Welcome back to the Team 12 Seattle Seahawks podcast. I'm your host, Team 12s. Today we're going to be talking about how we pretty handily beat the Colts. I'm 90% sure it was like a 28-16 win. Russell Wilson, I think it was 4 or 3 touchdowns that he threw. DK, they locked him down. Not complete lockdown, but towards the end of the game, DK got moving. He ended up scoring a touchdown. I think he scored a touchdown. He got a pretty good catch against, he split a coverage with, 3 guys. Tyler Lockett absolutely dumpstered on their defense and got 2 touchdowns. Almost had 3. But offensive line held up decently well. Wilson got sacked a couple times, but it's because Buckner's a beast. You're going to have that here and there. Ethan Posick back with his yearly injury. I don't know the specifics on it, but it's his yearly injury. Kyle Fuller, he did okay, I guess, when I saw him in there. And not really a ton from the offensive line. I could have hoped for more. The Eagles did get a pretty a really good win against the Falcons, against a trash Falcons team nonetheless, but a pretty good win against the Falcons. So that decreases our chance of getting Jason Kelce. But if they get destroyed like they should against good teams, then we should be able to trade for Jason Kelce at the trade deadline. Then to tight ends. Will Disley hit him with that smack and threw that man into the ground. I loved that play. It was a great play. I like the 2 tight end sets here and there. Gerald Everett, great game, caught a touchdown, got a couple other passes to advance those first downs. I loved what I saw there. I think that was a great signing by the Seahawks, and it's done wonders. Chris Carson, solid job. Rashad Penny back with his injuries. Calf injury, should be out for, I think, they said he should be out for a couple weeks. I think he'll probably be out 3-4 weeks. So not good there. He was looking solid at the beginning of the game. I don't think we need to sign a running back because we still have Alex Collins, we still have DJ Dallas, we still have Chris Carson. At the end there, Chris Carson did get a little gas, so I think we should sub in Alex Collins, DJ Dallas here and there, just to keep them a little more fresh. Onto the defense, cornerbacks, this is what I have to say. We do not need Stephon Gilmore, top tier Richard Sherman talent and ability. We just need a league average cornerbacks for this defense to be one of the best in the NFL. And the reason I say that is because we're not a man coverage team. Man coverage relies on your guy being on an island and him and his man just duking it out. And if he doesn't win, then you're destroyed. But with the zone, it makes it so you don't have to have monster guys because they're going to be playing off them by 3-4 yards. That's just a matter of fact. You're not going to have the guy up and press right in the man's face. Just how you doing? How's your day? Oh, I can read the bumper sticker on your back. If you're this close, if you can read this, you're too close. With this scheme, you can never read that bumper sticker. You can never read that bumper sticker with this scheme. So, with the cornerbacks, we just need league average, and it will be an above average unit there. Safeties, Quandre Diggs got a couple hits. Jamal Adams looked super comfortable out there. He looked like he was just having a good time, doing his thing. Almost got a sack. I think he may have had 1 sack, or it was a half sack or something like that. I thought he did really good. You didn't see a ton from him, but that's because they weren't throwing his way, and they weren't going in his direction because, well, frankly, they're scared of him. Linebackers, I didn't really see anything from Cody Barton, so happy I didn't see him out there, I should say. So I'm happy about that. Jordan Brooks, I thought he did a great job. He had a great job in one great play where I thought he did a great job in coverage. Bobby Wagner, I thought he did a pretty good job. He had a couple 1 or 2 missed tackles, but you're going to see that it's first game of the season. You're not able to really get those tackling skills down until probably around week 4 or 5 or so. But defensive line absolutely tore it up. they were fresh throughout the entire game. They did so good, and they were doing so solid that Rasheem Green and Darrell Taylor kept Alton Robinson on the bench. Alton Robinson is good. He had 4 sacks last year, and half the amount of snaps that Bruce Irvin had in his rookie year. So Darrell Taylor probably would have gotten 8 sacks, just like Bruce Irvin did in his first year last year. So Darrell Taylor, great talent, great ability. I'm really excited for him. But he was forced onto the bench because our defensive line was so good. You saw Carlos Dunlap with a sack. Little scare with Poona Ford there, but it's going to happen because, players get injured. But you saw him back out there about like eight plays later. Brian Monet did a great job. I don't know if I mentioned him. I think I did. I'm going to keep talking about him because I loved what he did. He had such a strong presence, and he was the reason that Damian Snacks Harrison did not want to play for the Seahawks last year because he demanded such a commanding role on that defensive line. And it wasn't like a Aaron Donald. It wasn't a garbage player. It was just like league average. Like when I'm talking about a player like that, I don't mean like, oh, why haven't I heard of this guy yet? I mean like he commanded a presence and he demanded a block or two because he was stuffing those holes. And Carlos Dunlap getting around the edge. Darrell Taylor, he had a great sack getting around the edge. Our defensive line played amazing last year. I cannot speak. Yesterday. I loved what I saw there. Our defense tackles rounded up the exact way they should. Middle linebackers get the most sacks. Bobby Wagner, I think he had like 9 sacks. Not sacks, that'd be insane. Tackles, Jordan Brooks, I think he had 8 or 9. But it rounded out properly there. Defensive line had the rest of the tackles, safeties, tackles, then cornerbacks with the tackles. It rounded out where it goes middle linebacker, defensive line, safeties, cornerbacks. That's how it should always level out and end up at the end of the game with tackles. And we didn't see a single complete game last year. Last year, we saw offense firing on all cylinders. You saw defense firing on all cylinders at the end of the season and the special teams at the beginning of the season, but you never saw all 3 phases quite meshing together. In this game, this was probably our first complete game as an NFL team, as the Seahawks, in probably 2 years, at least 1. So I'm extremely happy about that. I'm about to reach in and touch this button because it says 20% on my phone, and I just want to get that out of the screen so I can actually see my background and stuff. But I loved this game, complete on all phases. The Seahawks did a great job, and this isn't even scratching the surface of how good our offense can and will be. And same with our defense. They're only just getting started. They're going to keep on going. So I'm excited for our offense. Just first game with the new scheme. First game of the season with the new scheme. I'm excited. You should be too. Commanding victory against the Colts. And if you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. I'll have a link in my description for my Discord. And have a good rest of your day.